Last time there was a live with 3 people. Last time there was a live with 3 people. Yeah.
Are we on? Are we on live?
Yeah,
we recording already.
I don't know why
Yeah, we're just waiting for Scoops to. Scooby and
I don't know, but are we live there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's
Hey.
get it.
Yeah, what's up, everyone?
Hey, what's up? New week.
Yeah, and we back again.
New week, you, me, I'm white.
Today we got Major.
What's going on?
Major in the building for the podcast. He told me that he's got a lot he has to say.
Dog, I'm here to speak. Real shit. I speak like this because of my hip hop background.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot to say though.
They will understand.
Yeah. No, they will understand. They'll have to bear with me, dog.
We're gonna enter all of it. We're gonna enter all of it. So you guys know today. What are we talking about today?
We within. Oh, I'm not in. We're trying to get live here. Yeah.
I'm here.
So today's chat, we're talking about signals today. If you guys,
Why would you contact?
one time.
You're not
No, I'm not even. I'm not right. I'm not. I kill this for the Instagram live, and then it's goodbye, bye.
Oh, okay. I'm like, even then, brother, must know how the week was. You know, anything exciting this week on your end, bro?
Bruh, for me, my weeks are like the same, dog. You know what I mean?
Too much money ain't enough money.
It's I sleep in the morning. When people wake up in the morning and they go to work, I sleep. Now, when I don't sleep, it's a nap. Then when I wake up, it's back to the work again. And then once I'm satisfied with whatever that I've put out, that's when I decide, okay, Nqobile today, where am I going today, you know?
How long is that nap usually?
Max 3 hours. But then if I take a nap and I know I need to be up 2 hours, dog. 2 hours, man. 2 hours we good. We get back to the work. Like my days are the same, dog. There's nothing interesting in my life.
No drama.
Dog, no drama.
Life
nothing,
of a
dog.
consistent,
No baby mama
profitable
drama coming
trader.
through. Because outside of the FX, we do have our personal lives.
Yeah.
You know?
Bruh, not with me, because I don't even have kids, dog. I'm 33 years old. This year I don't even have a kid. I don't have none of that drama.
Oh, okay. So avoiding.
I'm cruising, dog.
Yeah, but like I'm saying that apart from FX, we do have parts of life, and just hearing you speak, because I've joined a couple of your lives, like I feel like there's so much more that you can also drop on the boys, you know, that like we can use in our own personal lives, and moving forward, because we were talking about it just now before we went live and stuff like that. You've been through all those bottle poppings and mummies and all of that, so like, you know,
Dog, I've been through it all. It's just that people don't understand. You get people that know me now because of the whole trading situation and whatnot now. But I had a life before forex. You understand? I also had a 9 to 5. I was juggling my 9 to 5 and my I could say come up hip hop career. You check. So there were times where I would go out every weekend, go out, we pop bottles, and you know you mix up with women here and there, dog. Like, we've done that. And when they see me not popping bottles now, they're like, this one is safari. This one is trading demo. This one this. But you don't know what I've been through. What you're seeing now, dog, is just me just lounging, dog. I'm relaxing, dog. I've been there, dog. I've done everything. I could say everything that these come up traders are doing now, and they feel like it's the in thing, it's the right thing to do, or if you wanna be seen, that's what you need to do. I don't need to be seen, dog. You know, I've been seen, like 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. I also performed at Back to the City, dog. That was the greatest highlight of my career
Yeah.
as a come-up artist, dog.
That-
2014.
that's huge,
Yeah,
dog.
that is
That's
big.
big,
That is
you
big.
know.
Dog, trust me, if I tell you now that Big Zulu, Casper, they were not big at the time. They literally, when I was performing, they literally performed early. Like when people were like, there's, Back to the City is like stalls and whatnot, and tattoo parlors, set up pop-ups and whatnot. Me, I performed at night. When the whole crowd is now focusing on
now
the
people are
stage.
Prime time right there.
Dog, it was crazy. Now that I think of it, I remember oh shit, there was Big Zulu. And Big Zulu was skinny at the time, dog. I remember. And was performing on the Sprite
Big
stage,
Zulu
dog.
before it was big.
Big
Dog, before it was literally big. Nah, dog. Hey. I know him way back, dog. Like, they would perform early during the day, dog. Like, there's nobody that's paying attention to you. But Casper had a hit song back then with Ricky Rick. No, Malum Cat. Malum Cat Kushash, That was also like picking up nicely. But they performed early. Me, I performed at night. So for me, that is a highlight. So you can imagine from where I come from, people now don't know me. People that were actually following my moves back then, they're Grotmans maybe today and baby mamas and what now, And these new ones that are coming up now, they see me.
They don't know.
They don't know what they're catching on now. Some of them were even doing maybe like grade 10 or grade 11 back then. I was out in the streets hustling.
Yeah. But
that's what's
it's that thing. And with generations, sometimes we don't understand that, hey, some of the people that were doing some of the crazy stuff back in the day. Like, I don't know if you guys watch I Blew It.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw the boxer guy who spent like meters on meters.
I was asking myself, where was I when he was spending?
People are curious, like, who is this guy?
This guy, come on, bro. But one thing you can't take away from him is that he lived.
He lived.
That guy lived.
He lived.
He enjoyed his life.
He lived, dog, to the fullest, dog. And that's what a lot of things that I tell to people today. I'm like, dog, even if I can like drop down and die at my age, I'm 28. I'm like, I've lived, quite a lot. So I wouldn't be sad for myself. Unless I could like see myself from heaven, I wouldn't be sad for myself because I'm like, I've lived and I've experienced things. I haven't had it all, I haven't had it all, but I've lived.
I mean, you need to embrace that. All of the things that you've been through and your achievements, especially if you've achieved them very early in life, dog, embrace that. You've done the most. There are a lot of people that are sitting at like freaking 35, approaching 40. They've never achieved what you've achieved. So you've gone through stages where other people have failed to get to, and you need to be happy about that. Embrace it, and even if you were to drop dead now, masamba like child, you know what you've done the most, and you're happy with yourself. That's one thing that people don't understand. They are not happy with themselves. They're always incomplete. A quick example of that is, I'm gonna focus this on women. A lot of
don't get us cancelled, though.
No. No, like my thing is, a lot of women, right? These platforms are selling them a thing of you need to be thin. This is the perfect body for a woman. You need to be, tiny and whatnot. And if you're a full figure, it actually took a while for like adverts to show like full-figured women, plus-size women, because they stood up and they spoke. Now the point that I'm getting to is, you need to embrace what you are and what you've achieved, regardless of how you look like. Number one, regardless of what the next person has to say. So you need to be happy with where you are in life physically, and I could say emotionally, and all the other jazz. I mean, why I'm making that example is because you come across a lot of people that are not content with themselves because of how they look. You understand? That in turn makes it a point to they're not happy with where they are or what they've been through, because what you've been through makes you who you are, and it makes you like now I'm where I am now. I was tiny. I was tinier than him. Jay. Because now, dog, what I've gone through in life, forex and everything, I gained a bit of weight and I'm happy. Now, me, if like I was to depart anytime soon, I'm happy, though. I'm fine where I am. You know, so people need to be content with where they are and who they are. That's what they need to take from what I'm explaining. They need to put that into action and, you know, just be at peace, though.
Yeah,
Be at peace.
100%.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting right now is that if either man on both my sides right here was to drop dead right now, is what I'm understanding right now.
You die a happy man.
That's what I'm understanding. Danko Forex. No, but that's great, guys. It's a beautiful place to be, honestly, Joe. Like where you just feel like, hey, Joe, like, and live, Joe. Like someone was telling me the other day, Joe, life is short, dog. Very short, and it is.
Hey, dog, tomorrow is not a guarantee.
Not at all,
and then COVID came in and made that like a proper reality. Tomorrow is not guaranteed.
It's not a guarantee.
Now we just living for you.
Yeah, but I think, you know, here's the funny thing. Like, as much as COVID came and death and all of that, death has always been there. But I feel like COVID made us be, like, quite aware because at the same time, we were confined in our spaces. So, you know, I think COVID, either one of two things. You came out greater or you came out feeling depressed, feeling down. Because you meet some people today, they're like, what. And the other day, I was like to a person, I was like, guys, is Kali for how long now? Like, let it stop now.
But dog, you can't be Kali for all the time.
The whole time, Zakala.
There's this other clip, I think it's an audio type thing on IG.
Yeah.
It says, Jalo uyakhala, ay awume kancane ukukhala. Like for real, dog, you know, like, you need to stand up and stop calling.
Yeah.
And I think that like being in those spaces made people like think, and I feel that's why death we kind of viewed it in a different way. It's because it was made very apparent to us that people are gonna die. So we started like contemplating it on that level. And like when it's just a normal day, a normal year, and nothing going crazy, you don't get to think of, hey, will someone die? So death doesn't, you don't concentrate on it as much.
Like it's something that's there in life, Mara, because it's not affecting you at the time. You don't even think about it. You know. But now, boom, COVID. They made it clear with manje.
Now
you depart.
And there were constant reminders everywhere of the people dying now. So now it's like also you're looking at those numbers, you're like, am I next?
Wait, but the one that gets to me the most is that us as you know, like most forex traders, they smoke hookah. But easy, I short breath. Like, does this mean I need to stop smoking my hobby? But I was like, it's not gonna happen. Not with me.
It's not gonna happen.
Dog, I'm gonna during lockdown. I'm going in. I'm struggling to get flavor at the time. Dog. I need to travel like from my place. I need to travel like maybe 20 minutes to go get flavor from the plug. You know, fortunately the plug was my boy. You know, at least the prices were not that hectic because we know prices during COVID of everything. You know,
it's crazy.
So at least for me, I was like, so much about COVID. Short breath. You see these videos circulating on social media. With, this guy's in bed in hospital and he's struggling to breathe. I'm like,
it's got me.
but at the end of the day, I'm like, so be it. Yeah, if I'm gonna go, let me go nicely smoking my hookah, you know?
Yeah, but with you mentioning traders there, I think we should get into chats up today and say goodbye to Instagram.
We have to warm up first.
Everybody who caught this on the live, we'll join you. You guys will join us later. Once we drop the actual episode of the podcast.
100%.
Just enjoy your weekend. Play it safe.
Don't drink too much. Advice.
It's
weekend.
First advice.
It's the weekend.
Drink too much.
You'll get stopped out here. Hey, it's weekend.
Hey, bro.
But you see, with me, I have like I was telling you earlier on when we walked up now. I'm like, I know the back roads. When I leave here, because I'm drinking something nice, when I leave here, I have my back routes. I'm gonna get home safely. Yeah, I'm not gonna get stuck.
You know how to get there. Because you said you're in the West Rand, eh?
West End, Pagamisi, West End.
Oh, today we are in Sante. Last week was mid-rand. Somebody in KZN must hit us up and be like, yo, guys, come through.
Yeah. Hey, we always down for vibes, as hey, Joe. Like, we don't mind coming through.
Tour the country while podcasting.
Might as well do that, bro. That's actually a lit idea.
That's a good idea.
That is a very lit idea.
There's a lot of places that you guys need to cover.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to if you want to have like guests on here, like all these guests are everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you know how vast forex is.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people, whether it's in Cape Town, there's one place that people, or rather traders, mentors and everything, are failing to target, and this is just free knowledge from me, or just a heads up. I told you guys I was working with Amukhelang, but we'll get into that. I was working with Amukhelang, Mr. GBP, JPY, Pat, Grootman in the game, and then there was a guy called Simon. It's my boy, still around. And when I was working with them, we tried to tap into all of these places. You know, we went to PE. PE was a success. People don't know. Traders don't know. If you want to make money, go to PE. There's a lot of people down there that seek the knowledge, but you don't know because you're focusing on Cape Town, Durban, Joburg, PTA. There's people in Polokwane. We went to Polokwane, dog. My first time in Polokwane, I was with those guys. You know, there's business there. There's people's lives that you need to change out there. Stop focusing on what's right next to you.
The major help, because we all together here, dog.
Yeah, I mean,
and then beefs come up, dog.
Hey, speaking of beefs, there's a lot of beefs, stuff that I'm trying to avoid even. But with all that said, dog, like there's a lot of places in SA that forex traders can tap into. So now what they think is that it's all gone, it's done. Mentorship doesn't work, signals don't work, and now we're looking at brokers and broker deals for us to survive. If you are a trader, you are a trader number one. Everything else comes after. So this will come in as multiple streams of income, right?
Yeah.
Because now you're diversifying your talent. You're a trader, yes, but within trading, there's a lot of ways to make money.
Yeah, true.
So when you're making your money, you have your services, like you have your signals, you have what we're talking about today. You have your signals, you have your mentorship, you have your live trading sessions, you know, all of those things. Why not go to all of these parts and just tap in and see, okay, sharp, it didn't work the first time. Let me go back the second, let me go back the third. If it's not working out the third time, you know, okay, we're cancelling this city out because there's no business here.
True.
At the end of the day, we're businessmen. It's just that people fail to view themselves as businessmen. They rather view themselves as influencers.
We're actually
influencing.
We have more influencers than business people in this industry, if we're being honest.
Like, it doesn't even have to be about forex. We have influencers and we have less of entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? People don't look at...
True, dog. You know, it's like these girls, unfortunately, have to go there. Don't cancel me. But, dog, they have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. Yeah. Same hand is in your DM being like 200 for McDonald's.
Bruh, when we talk about McDonald's, I'm talking about airtime or data.
Dog.
Or what is it called? Data. Data.
That one when you're asking for it in the DM, it's data.
You know what's crazy? I'll share my experiences. You go on your Instagram or whatever, and you get a DM where you check it's a nice hand. Like, hey, Mina, you hold me. This person. Yeah. Why? Can you entertain the conversation? Okay, back and forth, fine. It's a cool conversation now. Then, can you please buy me pizza?
Happens all the time.
Why? And also for us forex traders, it's because it's already out there.
Yeah.
What we do, people are smart nowadays. People can read our charts. It's not like before where people would just see blue numbers and white screens.
It's like, what's going on?
Now they know. They're like, oh, 25,000. 25,000 ZAR, which means 25,000 rands. And they see this back to back.
And they start thinking, okay, even withdrawals, whatnot.
And they're like, I've got my Dubai right here. I don't need to travel. This guy is my Dubai. I'm gonna milk this one.
And the saddest thing, like I was saying, that okay, they'll be in your DMs and stuff like that. But a whole lot of them, you speak to them, dog, they cannot convert their influence to currencies. Dog, you find a trader only has 5,000 followers, dog, and he's getting more money than somebody with 50,000 followers is making. So it goes back to what you're saying, that like influencers, and they're not business people, and they're just influencers for the sake of I make something look cool, but I cannot convert that to currency.
It's a point of view of the next person. Remember, when people see influencers, they want to be just like them, but they don't know what happens behind the closed curtains. You know, you can be an influencer, man. It's cold. You know what I mean? And lapo you're on the floor, cooking. In pants.
I think we need an influencer on the show.
Actually.
Let them speak for themselves.
No, we need an influencer who's made it.
Because
a whole of them struggle, and then they eventually make it. So I think
but after how long?
Dog. But we need one who's made it, dog. Just to drop, you know.
Oh, yeah. Good luck finding them. I'm just being real, guy. Good luck finding them.
I feel you. But signals.
That's why I'm here.
So
I'm gonna be on the self-proclaimed.
It's cool.
George.
Self-proclaimed.
The
king of signals. You won't find someone that provides signals like me.
But
in this country or in this continent. And I'm gonna put people to the test. Go find someone that does that. Dog, go onto my IG. Every day, US 30 is being murked. Every day. Even today, we secured 400. No, it's not 4. Today it's like, okay, I sent out the first one 50 points plus 250 points today alone. And I'm out here doing the most. I'm in the streets. When I'm at home, it's 800. As we speak right now, I posted on Wednesday. We are sitting on 22 TPs, 0 SL, 1 break even. That was Wednesday. Today, I can say we're sitting at over, because I haven't calculated, just from the top of my head, we're looking at 35 plus TPs, and then I know for a fact I'm a stop loss, because I count those stop losses. Stop losses are sitting at like 4.
Sure.
So that ratio is crazy.
Find
someone that does that.
And this is for the month of this month.
This is for the week.
For the week.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So imagine the month.
Come on.
It's for the week.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite impressive.
So now, Job, here's one for me. Because I've been in the same seat of being a signal provider.
Yeah.
How effective do you feel signals are? Because I think even number one, understanding what are signals. I feel like so many people in the game and the people that are watching the podcast, if you're going to go to any mentor or thing like that, I think people must understand what is a signal first of all, because people think I'm going to pay that whatever amount of money, 500, 700, 1,000, or even if it's 10,000 signals. But now they think that, I'm going to get forex trading lessons, they're going to teach me this and that, and they're not understanding what is a signal.
Yeah, what is a signal? Hey, dog, that's crazy, because I deal with that on a regular basis. Okay. And I'm too straightforward and transparent with everybody that comes to me. I'm not the type of person that's going to be on some... Hey, this person says he wants to pay for signals. Pay. And then you're stuck with an issue now because this person doesn't know what a signal is. They just came across something that says signals and it makes money. So with me, I tell them straight up, before you even make your payment for that subscription or whatever subscription that I have, do you know what a signal is? Do you know how to use signals? Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a winning signal. What you do with it is your baby. I'm not involved because now I'm not here to mentor you. I'm not here to teach you risk management. You need to come to me knowing all of those things. So meaning, if you want to come for signals, you need to have a background of trading, and your risk management must be on point because I'm going to give you a signal. What happens when you over leverage? Are you going to come back and blame me? No, I gave you a winning signal. At the end of the day, when we hit TPs, maybe with our risk management, and then I've opened maybe as 3.0 point on a micro account, 3.0.40s. We're closing 4K from a 1,000 rand account. Where are you, blue? Then you come back running and say, yo, with your signal, I lost so much money. The first thing that I asked them, I'm like, yo, please send me your a screenshot of your account balance before you took the trades. Please send me the number of trades that you took. Obviously, with that comes the lot sizes that you used.
Yes.
Then I'll tell you for a fact. Then I'll be able to point out and say, but you see, this is where you went wrong. 1, 2, 3. Here are mine.
So have you been a signal follower?
I have.
In your life, yeah?
I have. And I'm going to come out boldly and say it. When I was coming up, I think this was 2018. Well, I started trading in 2016.
Okay.
Obviously, the rest of 2016, I heard this also from Lana Forex, that a year was wasted, right? Yeah, I could say the same, Guti. It was, I think half of 2016 was wasted because I didn't know where I was going. It was a touch and go type of situation. There and there, you take that and, so it didn't make sense at the time. And then get 2017, 2018, that's when I'm pushing signals on currencies.
You trading the signals you're getting, or you giving out signals?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm coming out boldly and saying it. Oti, I subscribe. I came across a provider, and then when I look at their numbers, these numbers are crazy. Okay, fine. Me, I'm an entrepreneur, dog. Hey, I grab whatever opportunity that I get. I'm like, okay, sure. Let's sit down. Let's think about this. This is me in my 2-room in Soweto, a house that my late grandma left for me. So I lived there for 6 years. So it's me there. Hey, dog, I don't even have money for my haircut. Nothing, dog. I'm hungry, So like, okay, cool. Let's see how this can work out. Subscribe. They give me signals. I have my signal group. I forward those signals to my group.
Yeah.
Are we not winning at the end of the day?
Are we not winning? I've heard about that being done several times.
Here's the thing, bro. And with that being said, there's nothing wrong. There's also some fire signal provider, and he also says, dog, at the end of the day, with that, I feel like you can't hate when somebody's doing that, because people do it all the time. Especially like with these China malls or what. People go, they'll buy a beanie for $20 and then post it on Facebook Marketplace for 120.
There's a markup already.
There's a markup and stuff like that. So people were winning. So were your people happy and winning at that time? Do you think
I think also it starts with me. You understand? So when it starts with me, I need to be happy with the signals that I'm getting.
Yeah.
Because I took those signals, I was like, okay, sharp, I've seen what they post, but is whatever that they posting real? Okay, let me try it myself before I push it to my people. I was profiting. And I was like, hey, let me share these profits with my people. I'm like, I'm gonna push them to my people, and they were winning and they were happy. And I would literally, after my subscription is up, I'm gonna put it in my language. I'd go back and subscribe. Feed my people
because they were hot signals.
I mean, back then it wasn't popular. That stuff nobody knew. But I could say, okay, I'm one of the few lucky ones that understood at the time. Okay, you can literally do this. Now, we
can go in. We can go in. It's fine.
Go in. So, I was making sure that my people are eating.
Yeah.
What was very important to me is that I don't want to see my people losing.
Yeah.
Because also remember, I was failing to juggle everything all at once. Because me now, I'm trying to crack the market. But in the quest of trying to crack the market, I have a life to live. There's bills to be paid. I have groceries to pay. You understand? So something must give somehow, somewhere. So I had to, okay, sharp. I'm subscribing to these people. Let me trade Nami, but let me make extra money via signals. And then I can take somebody's own hard work, push it to these people, let the people live. You know, so there's things like that. But nowadays, as now I'm a seasoned trader, and if I find out that somebody else is doing the same thing with my signals, I get pissed off.
Why?
Why? Because I did the same thing.
Yeah.
But why? You understand?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's about where you are in life.
Okay.
You know, and
But
now I understand if that guy knew, because it was international traders that I was subscribing signals to. You know, if those guys knew, Uti, this is what I'm doing now here, they wouldn't be happy. As much as I'm not happy when that happens to me. So I think it's about a standpoint in life, where you are in life, and how you utilize your standpoint to benefit you and the people around you and people that subscribe to your signals. You know, but going back to the question, if what did you say? You said
Do you feel signals work?
yes. I'm a okay. People might think I'm being biased here because I'm a signal provider.
You're
When
a
I
signal
say
provider.
Yeah, of course.
dog, if you can ask anybody that's ever been in my signal group or that's in my signal group currently, I'll make an example of. Wait. Let me just check my phone now.
Real life proof, yeah.
I don't wanna, like, I'm gonna mention the guy's name. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah.
Because his results actually spoke volumes to me. Kulani.
Yeah.
Kulani, because I have now what it's a lifetime signal package, of which I don't like, I despise. But I was like, you know what? Let me give my people what they want. Let me give them a lifetime signal, which means now I'm now dedicated to giving this person signals until I die.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That for me didn't make business sense.
Yeah.
In the
It doesn't.
beginning. And it's
It does not. Yeah, the chance does not.
Because it's a lifetime.
Dog,
Yeah.
what's that time? So I'm cool, I'm sick, but I must give you signals.
And that's the thing. People don't understand, bro. When you have like just whatever that's happening, that's like hindering you from moving forward, bro. It's like now clients will be on your case, the signals aren't coming or this, because I run an automated system, but for some clients I host them myself, and then sometimes I just put things on pause because I'm not in a space to care about that. Not that I'm depressed. Sometimes, you know,
sometimes you're not in the mood.
Yes, you're not in the mood.
You're not inspired to look at the charts.
Dog, you just happy. You just want to live life a bit.
You want to live. Dog, you know, I enjoy life so much when I find myself with, okay, manje, I'm at China Mall now. Hey. Which means I'm out the house. It's nice.
Dog, you're looking at
the air outside, the wind.
You want to take that time.
Like you can't believe that you're out the house.
Yeah.
You know, so that alone is rewarding for you as a signal provider. But the next person doesn't understand. You also have a life outside forex, outside supplying signals.
And
you know,
and that's the thing with being like a signal provider / service provider, service provision as a whole, because for the clients, how they see you, and these are people who want to be signal providers. Maybe your trading is hard and you want to provide signals, you know, pick up knowledge. The client for you like a spa, a checkers. Bro, on the 25th of December, you out there chilling, having the best time of your life. But when you run out of ice and you'll get to spa and you spa closed, you're gonna be like,
you're like,
these guys are playing.
like Marawai.
You know, so that's the thing. And guys who want to get into signals and stuff like that realize that it's gonna get quite hectic. You know, where clients are gonna demand of you, and even when you're going through other personal stuff and you feel like people are being insensitive, but they're still gonna demand from you. So you know, those are things that you have to look at before. And I think that's why there've been quite a number of people in the game that have come into forex were a boom, but then now they're gone, and we don't even know where they are. Their Instagrams are gone. And all
you know,
of that.
they fizzle out with time.
Yeah,
You know, because I feel like they didn't come in here knowing that there'll be pressure, and then all of us didn't know that there'd be this pressure. Maybe the new school cats, because they're being mentored by.
On that note of pressure, nah?
yeah.
Dog, you know, back then, I'll speak for myself. When you go for an interview, like back was it okay? They're asking you, will you be able to work under pressure? Yes, me.
Of course,
under
of course,
pressure.
yes.
That is my spiel.
Yeah.
You know, under pressure.
I work
I'm
best
there,
under
you know,
pressure.
And then when you go in, and then the pressure goes down, you know.
Goes in.
But what I like the most is the saying that diamonds were made out of pressure, you know. But only a few people will understand, and only a few people will actually put that into motion. Okay, diamonds were formed under pressure, you know. So they fail to connect to that. I feel like only the smart can do that, you know. So you need to be able to handle pressure when you're coming to this game. La feel. In Zulu, yeah, I'm not Zulu, but I know.
Yeah.
It's the Isibaya vibes, you know.
So beyond me right now.
like this.
Just Google with the woman. What is he saying, babe?
It's the last stop.
Yeah, it's the last
last
time. Yeah, like you know. So you need to know what you're getting into, even if you don't know. But the pressure will build you to become who you wanna become in this industry. If you're looking
it
at
can build you or crack you.
It's
no in between.
Dog, the amount of people I know that have cracked under pressure, it's crazy. Some people wouldn't even believe him. If I say to them, yo, 1, 2, 3, abaseko, or 1, 2, sabashonile, velo wafasa intambo lapha kwabanzi. You understand? So because of the pressure, it's not nice. People become suicidal because of this pressure.
You know? Okay, Fuchi FX, because I've had people chat to me and people in the industry and people that are going in right now, and I'm glad that those guys they worked out of it, you know, because it becomes tough. We spoke about that, guys. In every trader's life, there will be that rough patch.
There's always a rough patch. Like, I'll tell you now, there's always a rough patch. The rough patch may come, maybe, I could say, in 6 months. You'll see rough patches 3 times in 6 months. But it's about how strong you are. I posted recently, which is not about, this was on Facebook, I think, I'll show you now. It's not about how many hits you get. It's about how many times you get up from those hits. You understand? So if you can keep that mindset running. I got that saying from, that phrase from, I'm old school.
Yeah.
You guys know Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now there's Creed.
Yeah.
Not to say I'm promoting all those movies.
Yeah.
You know,
I can't what you're talking about.
When I told you guys earlier offset that I learned through, was I talking to you guys or was I talking to somebody else? Forgot, but it's today. I learned proper through visuals. I don't read. I'm against reading because it doesn't work for me. So this whole narrative of everybody saying, in order for you to be smart, you need to read, doesn't apply to me. I can pick up a book now, but I won't be able to, you know, take in whatever that's in that book
it won't be
unless
something in
it's
your head.
visual.
Visual.
Bona. It's my spiel, that one. We go in with visuals, you know.
Yeah.
So I learn most through watching movies, podcasts, interviews, whatever. That's where I take in all of the information. The information that you might not pick up from that interview or whatever that you're watching, but I pick up. Like I scale it down.
You break it down.
Or then, you know, I skin it sharp. So I get more out of that than other people would. So for me, it's all about the breakdown. Like for me, I'll never read stuff. I'll never read. So I'm a dropout twice.
Yeah.
Because I got to varsity, I was like, yo, textbook am I?
And if it's not your thing, it's not your thing.
It's
and
not.
it goes back to what you say. You gotta embrace. You know, and your downfalls. Like look at them and be like, nah, I'll push stronger. in other areas. Yeah.
Like dog. Hey.
And talking about signals, that you say signals work, that's where you stand with the whole matter and stuff like that. But I think my biggest concern when it comes to signals is that, like, how you maintain that level, because obviously everyone's busy with their own lives. Your subscribers are busy with their own lives. How do you maintain that level of, like, how can I put it? Like consistency amongst everyone, because you're going to give out a signal right now. Obviously, I don't know how many people you have in your how many subscribers you have. Let's say, for instance, you've got 50 subscribers.
Yeah, it's above that.
Above that. As an example.
Yeah.
We're working on 50 right now.
She example. Let's go to the actual
numbers.
No, I'm kidding. We can go with the example.
Yeah, you don't want people pulling up on you, finding out. No, that's actually one reason why I stopped posting like a lot of withdrawals and cash and others. Because, like, apart from thugs pulling up at me, dog, you know, homies are always gonna be in issues.
The
they wanna be like,
homies, boy. The homies.
Apart from homies,
they're cooking up a situation. There's no situation.
Dog or black tax, you know. I mean, a black tax goes beyond family for me. Black tax is whatever black person that's gonna know that
exactly.
I have.
That black applies to every black person that knows you.
Now they like Scooby because they cover the offices in the hood. Now they wanna come there, dog. Tell you that somebody's is having an operation.
Let them have
need
it.
a 3K.
Don't involve me.
Now I must have a good heart.
Dog, good heart for who? Dog, good heart to be want to in stressful positions.
Dog,
people go through stress because of having a good heart. Because when you're this type of person, we'll come back to being a good person has the pros and cons to it, right? You can be a good person, but some situations will lead you as a good person to stress when yourself. Because now we're in a major Samaria. You understand? Good Samaritan, you're always there for everybody. What about yourself? You forget yourself in the whole process. You understand? Because now you're a Scooby, they know where the office is. His man is getting an operation or whatever, and then you need to cater for that. You know, and then you forget yourself in the process in your life and the people that you need to take care of. Those like your immediate families, your cousins or whatever, and then you're taking care of somebody out in the street. I'm not saying you're not supposed to do that, but at the end of the day, when they come asking because you have a good heart, you provide.
Now I'm the one that's in the...
Now you out there suffering now, where you're suffering. Understand? So it's expected. Yes, you were saying 50 subscribers?
No, it's a thing of like, how do you maintain like the level of the quality of your signals? Because obviously you're sending one signal to 50 people. They busy with their lives. Or do you have like a timetable of when you're sending signals to people? Do they know you just send a signal and then...
they gotta adapt their trading to you.
I was on... I'll get to that, to the answer to that question. I was on a YouTube video. Q Banks was with... Who's this guy? There's this other white guy. I think
Sean Lee.
No. South African is the Must Trader or something like that.
Okay.
Or Mad something.
Yeah.
And they were talking and whatever, analyzing the market, what. And then there's this other third guy. They're doing a market breakdown, whatever. This guy says, now, with all of these things happening in the world, like Ukraine and you know, there's a war or whatever. Now I need to change my sleeping patterns because what I used to trade doesn't work at this time and it works at that time. Dog, me, I don't do none of that. I am a trader. I find an entry where people say there's no entry. So I don't have a specific time in which I send out the signals. Just to answer your question. I don't have a specific time that I'm gonna be sending a signal at this time, or I'm most active at this time. From maybe maybe 3 p.m. South African time, 3 p.m. 8 p.m.
Signal,
you're flexible, but just going back to then the experience that you had when there were other guys, do you think they were timetabled when back in the day when you were sending the other signals to people? Were those timetabled or?
Yes, they were timetabled because I could see who's okay sharp. But because they were international guys, I think it was at night when they were most active. But this side was during the day. It was, oh, okay, thumbs up.
Oh,
It
okay.
works for me.
Yeah.
I forgot where the guys are from. I actually came across their page, Instagram profile when a couple of weeks back, 3 weeks back or so.
Yeah.
I was like, oh snap! I used to
These are those
these
guys.
were those guys back then.
Yeah.
So it worked for me because they had a timetable. They had a specific time in which they send out the signals. Remember back then it was currencies. It was not this indices things. And whatnot. There are times where currencies don't move. They won't eat. Here we're going to wait. Yeah. So they used to send signals with their time compared to mine. Okay, it's during the day this side, so we're all eating during the day. And then at night, and then I can rest. Up until I got into the indices side of things, and indices, I don't sleep. I'd like to make this known in public, which I don't sleep.
Yeah.
It's because I take into consideration people's lives. I'm for the people. People don't understand. They think, Major this and the amount of followers he has on Instagram, and he's always a good guy. No, literally I am a good guy. I was raised right, and when I came into the industry, my motto was change people's lives. So with popularity comes a lot of hate as well. A lot of people want to say you're fake humble. I remember they called Casper fake humble. So they want to paint me as a Casper of trading. Which I'm fake humble. No, but I'm here to change people's lives. Ask anybody. If anybody comes up to you and say, Major didn't change my life, I will give you $2,000 on the spot.
How do you feel about the rest of the game as far as like signals providers go? Let's just say like now being unbiased. Signal providers in the country in general, are people doing the right things? Because you hang with traders sometimes and they're doing dirty, and if they're doing nonsense, look, like it's not my business, but giving people tips on what should they look out for, what should they not. If let's just say there's someone here and maybe they're not like into indices, because you trade indices, a lot of indices, and they want to go like into currencies, and now they're looking at like currency traders. What do you think that like people should look out for with traders? Because we've got so many people selling, and it happens over time. Some other people they advertising through the influencers. They get hands to be like FX. I trade FX. So what's your stance? Firstly, do you think our country has lit signal providers?
No, apart from me, no.
Because there's one, like I said, there's a guy in Cape Town who's going in, and maybe here or there, because I've watched interviews. There's someone, I don't want to mention him now, but I asked myself, because he did like a signal preview of another big trader, and I asked myself that when he did that signal preview, was it to promote the other guy or what? But your experience with traders and the guys that you've been around, because obviously there's nonsense, and then obviously there's people that like go in, they might not go in super hard, but be decent, at least let people come out on most months winning, so what would you say people need to like look out for especially like with Mzansi traders? A lot of people we see like Mzansi, they from the South African region, the lot of audience, but there are people outside, but like just like talking from South African guys, and obviously you understanding how some people promote themselves or stuff like that. How should one find people who are actually like decent? So now not hot, but at least decent.
Yeah. So we're generalizing this in a sense of signals overall, not just indices or
overall.
You know what? I'm gonna get a lot of slack from this because I'm a people's person. Let me start there. Yeah. I'll get to your. Me, I like just break it down.
Yeah.
I'll start from the top. I'm known to be friends with everyone in the game because just like Ulanga, ne? Just like him, I'm a Spider-Man, you know, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm good with everybody, every trader. So for me to come out and say, if the signal is not from me, then it's not 100% whatever. I'm gonna get heat from that. Because why? I'm friends with everyone.
Yeah.
And someone is gonna come up to me and say, but why would you say that? Because you know I run a signal subscription. And I'm linked to you because you're my friend. What at the end of the day, you speak your truth. This is what I have to say overall when we're speaking of signals in the country. From the people that I'm exposed to, there are some that are good and there are some that are just doing nonsense. And some that are doing nonsense, I know them personally and we are friends. But because we're trying to keep the whole friendship thing going on, you can't say much. You can't have your view. You're gonna get shut down.
We just keep it moving.
You know, we just keep it on a friendship basis and let's just leave business out of it.
Yeah.
You know? But I know for a fact what you're doing nonsense. You spoke of a guy that's doing the most in Cape Town, no? I'm not exposed to the guy. Maybe if I was to know who he is and just see his work and me, I give credit where it's due.
He's a currency guy. He's a currency guy, and like my boy was just raving about his signals. I have a boy who trades, and it's just like raving about his signals. So I went in 1 month just to see how boy is pushing, and he really actually helps impart a lot of knowledge within his signals because he does it like in the morning, so he's more of like those timetable guys. And I want to drop names because people are going to be like, I'm promoting someone or doing one, but like he really goes in. He's a Ngamla, which maybe that's why he's not too exposed to like the rest of us. And like I said, he doesn't currencies. Maybe he'll go gold once or twice or what, but like he's huge on currencies. And like for me, that's why I was like, is there hope in Mzansi? That's I think what I was trying to get to. That is there hope for South African people to at least to subscribe to some other South Africans, because like we gotta be honest. Sometimes it's not about you trading well. You're speaking about this, bro. Currency people, and I stayed on currencies until last year. I only started indices this year. And I've traded with people, and they lost on the same day. I'm chilling with them. I'm buying Euro USD, and they losing. They blowing accounts. I'm doubling accounts. But just like because we know that like a huge responsibility falls on people. But do you think there is genuine hope? That like there are a list of South African traders that you'd be like at least they might not get us to the promised land, but
at least
they'll get us on the right path. Like if we continue going straight on this road, we'll end up there.
There are, honestly speaking, there are people that are giving out like proper signals every now and again. It's proper signals. People are making money. You see, so I'm not promoting anyone, but I'll tell you now, John Sales. Yeah. John Sales, I've worked with him before. I brought him into the game because he was always on some, hey, forex this, forex when I'm in the hood, forex this, forex that. I'm like, hey, this kid also. We went to the same school, but I was a couple of grades higher. Like this kid, hey, so but as I kept on going to the hood and we link up every now and then, I took him in and we worked together. I'm not gonna say I made him. I didn't make John. John made himself through the platforms or the plugs that I put him on. So he gives fire signals. If we have people like that in the country still, I mean, signals are gonna be fire all around. I could say, Mina, with the people that I'm exposed to, right? There are some of them that are giving out fire signals. So there is still hope for signals to prosper in this country. Whereas, I mean, we have people that are doing 9 to 5s. They don't have time to analyze the market. All they do is during their working time at the office, lunch or whatever, knock off time, in traffic, going back home, a signal is sent out. they quickly rush to their phone. Okay, let me just execute and make money. There's still, hope for all of those people, because not all of us can be seasoned traders. Not all of us have the time to sit down, analyze the market, and have like lives on Instagram, market breakdown. Not all of us have that luxury. When you are busy doing your market breakdown at 10 p.m., somebody else is sleeping. They're waking up at 5. They need to get ready, be at work at 7, after 7, 8 o'clock. So you need to cater to those people. So there are still people that are giving out fire signals, apart from myself, obvious. So
Can't leave yourself out.
Dog, me, I will never leave myself out of that, because I live and I breathe that. I told you when I had the first interview that I live for the people.
Yeah.
I live for. Someone said, this was nice, because when you said we're gonna be talking about signals, there's a comment that always sticks out when I go to that interview that we did. Was it last year?
Yeah, it was last year.
That we did last year. Someone says, "Oh, here's another signal baller." Yes, I can ball with signals. Isn't it a service that I'm providing? Isn't that my money?
Yeah.
Am I not making people money?
Yeah.
So if you can call me a signal baller, then yes, I am. So I'm not afraid to take that title and make it my own. Yes, I'm a signal baller. Listen. One thing that people need to understand: we're not going to live our lives based on your expectations or what you want us to. Right? I can be a signal provider, yes, and I can live off of your money. Is it wrong? There are a lot of companies.
As long as I'm not doing anything wrong to you.
I'm helping people make money.
Yeah. Right. I know a big guy is quite big in the game.
Yeah.
Dog, that guy, he his signals, look, at the end of the day, a lot of things are perspective, whether your signals are good or trash. For me, guys, don't now then be like, for me, if Ntanga, you are showing a 1-minute chart and you said it was a signal and the signal went there for 6 minutes and you're posting that it went in 1 minute, Chaka.
Yeah, you see, that's another side or perspective that we need to look at signal providing from. There are different people that are providing these signals. Right? You can be providing signals and you're wealthy. You have your own stuff on lock. You have your money, whatever. Nqobile is, still coming up, and he's also providing signals. Excuse me. And then there's me, Mafunda, and I'm coming up, and I send out fire signals every day, going in, making money. But when you're sitting there on your 1 minute time frame, you're like, hi, we're in depth of profits right now, and it only moved like a couple of points.
Yeah. Me on the micro account, it'll only be like 50 bucks, 80 bucks profits.
But when you went in and you funded 5, 10K, and you opened your lot size, knowing very well that if it's gonna move like 5 points or 10 points, you're deep within.
I'm 100%.
Yes, now you're not considering the people that signed up for your signals. They don't trade like you. People don't have the same money as you do. You deposited heavy. Someone out there is depositing 500 bucks. I'm not saying 500 bucks is not the right amount to fund. I have people in my signal group where they deposit like as little as 200 rand and they flip that to 2,000 in a day or maybe 2 max. So it actually shows you the amount of effort that I put into my work, because even with my stop losses, I think of the next person who this person came to me hungry, or another one will come in, this is my last money, I just gotta pay out, I had to do 1, 2, 3 for the family, I had to buy groceries, this and that, and I'm left with 5 clipper, 3 clipper, 200 bucks, and I want to fund my account. And me funding, I just paid you for 2 weeks signals. My signals are very expensive. 2 weeks, 1,000 rands. 1 month, 1.5. 3 months, 2,000.
Yeah, there's some people selling signals for 100 rand. Ouch.
That is what we're coming there.
But you see, what I was getting to in there with that point that, okay, this guy trades a 1 minute chart, so I wouldn't think. But fairly, on what he sends as signals, is very good, and the numbers look good. But he's trading a demo, this guy. But does now that take away the fact that he sent maybe 15 winning signals in the week, you know?
I wanted to touch on that. Can I get a refill there? Hey, but don't go in too hard because the dash is about to die.
Yeah.
Check. So I wanted us to tap into that a bit, you know. So I was speaking to my homeboy, Ricardo Sanos, right? And Sanos was like, yo, dude, people are talking that you are trading demo, you know. And I told him, I was like, you know what, I'm way past the point proving level when it comes to my trading, you know. I've proven points way too much. When I got my first Beamer, I was proving a point because I said, this one, thanks G, this one is trading a demo, what, and he's with the winning team. That time it was Nasdaq Forex. We're going to before we wrap it up. I'm gonna tell you how Nasdaq Forex came about, which is now my company, trading demo and whatnot. But my signals are fire. But they don't know what I'm trading. They just assume that I'm trading demo because I don't have a car at the time. Bought the first Beamer, point proven. They continue talking. I bought a Mini Cooper. They continue talking. I bought a 3 Series. They continue talking. I bought a 1 Series. Continue talking. So how long are we supposed to prove points to which we're not trading a demo? Now, going back to the demo trader, if that person is trading a demo, it doesn't take away from the fact that
he's going
in feeding families.
Yeah.
With his signals, people are eating, people are surviving, people are paying rent, people are paying their utility bills, people are going on holiday because of him and him sitting next to a computer and giving out those signals. Whether he's trading a demo or not,
so basically it doesn't matter.
But
the service is being provided. That's what you're basically saying.
People are surviving.
Yeah.
You know, but also don't come out and say, "Yeah, look at my real account," whereas you know it's not a real account.
Yeah, but no one's gonna honor the chat though. No one's gonna come out and say,
that's a chat to have.
Yeah, but also
hey, look.
Okay, if people are gonna get a perception of this is a real account, right? Rather, don't post it. Yeah, post your results of your people making money from your signals. If you wanna post and someone asks you and say, "Is this a real account?" and you say it's real,
and it's not real.
When I deep down inside can't your numbers.
Yeah.
You understand? Isn't that getting to you that you're lying?
Yeah.
And some people don't have a. And it's like, because the thing is, if I go too deep into this, then some people might catch who
people,
I'm referring
dog,
to. Then it becomes a problem.
If a shoe fits, Baba, take it by all means.
Yeah, but there's such a guy, and it's like you wouldn't expect, but at the same time, I think maybe so many people have made like this whole church thing and forex thing a whole joke, because you know how some people now they come here praying gospel. Like, dog,
it's another way of marketing.
You understand?
Marketing, dog.
Yeah.
Dog, you're gonna learn in all of those believers.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, forex church. We are one.
Yeah.
Then they come. Instead of contributing tithes there,
you're subscribing.
So the tithe is coming this side to this gent. That's gonna make us mine, because they're gonna look. I'm gonna be a bit controversial and it's gonna be a bit touchy. They're gonna be on some. Nalo Jesu gabuyi nesto zakhe sisiboni, but yes nasi sithunywa la siza ngendawo ye forex kusho ukuthi uJesu ubuye nge forex type thing, you understand? Because that's what they portray with, okay, forex trading, prophetic, prophetic
you see
stuff.
Can tell the future.
There are even packages called prophetic what shoot manje, they're going in deep. With magic, when you read that and say prophetic, I'm like, hey,
I won't lie.
Let me tell you now.
A couple people just popped up in my mind immediately.
I don't know what you guys are thinking about, but what I'm saying is, right here. They have that stuff that, no mama prophetic. Mtanam, did you hear about prophetic 1, 2, 3?
Now your mama is saying, hey bro, trade, because
exactly.
Trading. In church, that's trading. une prophetic what signals or prophetic strategy or prophetic what's this system like yeah no so they build that whole thing around the church and you know just to lure people in like
cloud,
so people that don't know much about trading now they're in the church and like it's a new way of making money the same way as how these other pyramid schemes were marketed to our people in the old age. It's the same way these smart ass kids are doing that with our parents and you know the people that don't know much when it comes to trading. You just brand that thing with church. It's not gonna work out. You know, so it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. I don't condone that. Whoever does that, can't just spend days on figure.
Try. They will come. They in court will come. Yeah, so you said you 4 signals. I said I'm not 4 signals, but I need to explain why I'm saying I'm not 4 signals. So a couple of years ago, I subscribed to a big guy's signals because he was hot on blue screens every day.
Every day.
Anyway, I subscribed. And the thing is, and I think that day, my friend and I we took out 1.5 each because it was 3K for the signal shop. Entered and everything there. I sharp went in. When I got in there, I was excited obviously because now I'm gonna fund an account. I'm gonna make money. I sharp first day, I made a little bit of money. Sharp. Next day, blue. We're just blowing.
It's not the right kind of blue, ne?
No, so no, I was
Lots of fun.
Wasn't called type of
accounts are being depleted the day after day. So I was like, you know, the nice thing about Telegram is that when you join a group, it shows history.
Yes, unlike
WhatsApp. Yeah. So eventually I'm like, nah, let me go back a little bit, dude. Find out what's going on. I go back. I'm trying to match your Instagram to the signal.
Your services,
I'm like there, and I think this gave me such a bad taste of signals in my mouth, and it gave me like such heavy trust issues. With like, nah, I can never trust anyone again. To pay somebody to go give me signals. And hence, I always say to people, do it yourselves. It's fine, you can go do it yourselves, but like you say, a lot of people can't do it for themselves because people are too busy with other things.
It's lit. Forex is lit.
Sometimes
you can have all the time. Thing is, I know myself when I was still coming up and learning. You can have all the time in the world, but it doesn't mean Forex is gonna be hot for you, bro.
Yeah, that is true, you know.
Lethal, dog. Lethal, bro.
So it's tough though. So like that really left like such a bad taste in my mouth. So what's your point on people who do such things? Because obviously you find out immediately that somebody's buying and selling at the same time, and they're just giving a signal of whatever they feel like the market's gonna go. Hey, they're gonna post profits regardless.
Yeah, regardless.
No, and you know, there's actually people that do that, like have 2 separate groups.
Yeah.
Apart from me buying and selling, I have 2 separate groups. I shop up, buy here,
and
sell here.
Come on.
I have to have women clients.
The market is either going up or down.
A bunch of them are gonna win, a bunch of them are
gonna lose.
So you're gonna post the ones that won.
Yeah,
it was
and
just
they're also gonna hype up, being like, leadership, we won today. I took my account from 200 to 1,000.
I'll tell you this, dog.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. At the end of the day, it's about being humane.
Yeah.
Right? You need to consider people's money's pockets and their upbringing or where they come from, their background.
Yeah.
We are not all the same. Some will come in, pay for your signals, and Sondes Alento. Sondes. Anyway.
Need a teacher in the building.
I know what he's talking about.
No. I got it late. Matata. Guys. No, guys. No. If you didn't catch that one, I unfortunately.
I off-ramped a bit.
You're too young. Yo.
No, but if you're a forex trader, you have to deal with your depression.
If you're young and you're a new school cat, you don't know that Shandi's. Anyway, dog, what I was saying was, you need to be considerate of where people come from. Some of them hustle to get. Dog, I have people that. There's a guy that subscribed during the week. He's been saving since last year. When I check our chat, when he said to me, "Yo, I'll come back to yours," probably last year, July. He's only subscribing now.
And it happens, bro.
There are people that are in this. There are people that want this so bad. Dog. Wait, before we go any further, because this is part of the topic. I'm gonna read something from this guy now.
And it happens while you're looking for that. Boy, too many people have hit me up, dog, months later. I even forgot. Maybe even the package has changed, dog, or something. Now you're like, yo, bro, do you remember me?
That doesn't delete.
Yeah.
So I can literally go back and see.
So you
what
see,
So this guy actually hit me up on the 30th of October, 2021, and then he just paid yesterday. Understand? And
it's like,
and
bro, I wanted this.
Yeah, I was like to him. He says, I have a painting job I'm doing on the weekend for 3 houses. I'll then use that money and fund my account. Sure. Someone is out there painting people's houses to fund their accounts. You understand? This person was a person that I last spoke to in October last year. They paid yesterday. I mean, you must understand, how many houses did he have to paint before coming to me?
And then there's nonsense coming along. There's the black tax. There's these Christmas clothes.
Like, you don't know what he has to do. You don't know how many families he's feeding. You know, and then you're gonna come in and give them dull signals. You know, let's put it like that, gag signals. You know, so I would say there's dog, when you wear more shy slice, it's a French, or say cheese, not the sliced cheese. Then when you literally go slice the cheese, there's 2 sides to it.
Okay.
In every industry, you're always gonna find 2 sides. You find people that are doing nonsense, and you find people that are doing good. When it left a bad taste in your mouth that, okay, you signed up for this and it was so expensive and you didn't get what you paid for, there's still people like me. There's still people like John. There's still people like, I can't think of anyone from the top of my head. I don't want to promote anyone. They don't promote me anymore. So you know, there are people that are still doing good. I could literally stand here wholeheartedly and say, signals do work. You know, it's just that it was unfortunate that when you went and signed up for a signal package, you signed up with the wrong person.
Sometimes just to jump in there, ne? So I'm not speaking on the guy. Maybe it was just nonsense, ne? But the thing is, my problem was when you lost today, but you're posting a win today, you know,
you see.
or you're not posting, because if he's sending just one signal, because you know how it is with Nasdaq, some people just specialize in like a 330 signal, that's the only thing they do. But if you lost on that 330 and you're posting a win, that's where it's different. But I think people must also understand that, and this you get to understand better once you understand like trading psychology, or 5 fundamental truths of trading, that dog, there is a random distribution of wins and losses for any system, for any strategy.
I understood
so
that.
if you coming in and maybe let's say it's a week thing, and then come to the first 2 days I was bad and now you've lost all hope. Dog, but for the rest of the week, what if I push for you? You know, I think that's like another thing to
I
look
came
at.
in understanding that
push
though.
for them, but then their accounts are gone. They can't capitalize on
and then to them, you screwed them over.
That is why I am the only person in this country, in this continent, I don't know outside the continent, that has a pause signal subscription. If let's say you came in and you lost your money, like Issa, I don't have money. I'm gonna have money in maybe a month, and you signed up for 1 month of signals, and you're like, hey Major, say Nqobile manje ziyakhala. I don't have money. That last signal that you gave me, we hit stop loss and
I margined out.
You know, and what can we do? I'm like, oh, I know. We have an option to pause your subscription.
Yeah.
By the time you find money to fund, we're gonna calculate. Okay, you were active from the start date to your account, and
so
then we pause it.
Pushing.
When you come back in, then we take it from there. How many days left of your subscription? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
We reinstall that in.
That right there is something everyone should be implementing.
Yeah, people will never implement it because what they want is they want a return soldier. So that you once your subscription is up, maybe you had like maybe this person they blew their account. Let's say it's a month, right? 10 days into the month. 10 days of trading days into the month, they blow their account. Then you have what? Maybe a couple of days left, maybe 18, 15 or whatever.
But
days
14,
left for you to trade, including like your weekends and stuff. And then they don't have money to trade, but they see it. The last 5 days were fire. You see people posting 5,000, 10,000 from 1K. Hey, you see people put 30,000. Hey, it's weird. Okay, sharp. Now your subscription ends. You're only getting money month end.
Now you're gonna want to pay for the signals again. Yeah, so
that's what these guys are looking for. Yeah. They're looking for these return soldiers who come back home. Yeah. So manje, I'm not like that, dog. I don't. As much as yes, signal money is nice. Yeah. I enjoy it nicely. I go anywhere I want with your signal money. You paid me, right? I gave you a service. Ain't that my money? I'm not going to be apologetic about my money that I took from you because I'm giving you a service. Yeah. People say, hey, this one is living off people's money. Of course, it's our money. Yeah, am I not giving you a service? Like with that, I'm giving you a service.
If it came with nonsense, you can take that up differently. But
So when you come to me and say you're living off my money, yet you are blowing accounts, okay, sharp, I accept the guilt. Yeah. But if you're winning, and someone says,
hey, you had one loss or
by fire,
whatever.
By force, I'm there chowing that money there by la
because I helped you make and even if you sucked in it, because that's the one thing that I think like people shouldn't crucify themselves, that not everybody that subscribes to your signal is gonna be successful.
Yes, because we have different people of different cultures, of different backgrounds, of different behaviors. Yeah. When I say this is the most important one. When I say to you at the end of the signal, exercise proper risk management, and then when you look at that thing and you just neglect that, you disregard it. Yeah. Dog, that statement down there is not a Christmas tree. It's not for show. It's not for decorations. You understand?
It's not a cherry on top. It's actually it needs to be consumed. That's the entire dessert.
That's the entire dessert.
Risk management.
It's a cherry on top. When I say please use proper risk management or please apply proper risk management, that's me just adding the cherry on the top of the cake which is the signal. When I apply that thing, if you're not going to apply that thing, you're going to lose. Don't come to me running and say, hey, you blew my account, whatever. That's the one mistake people make. That's actually the first one, because they would take signals but they would neglect that disclaimer.
And if they don't understand, they need to ask. Like, what do you mean?
And people should stop taking clients that don't know how to trade, that don't even
and
understand.
It goes back to that signals are not lessons.
They're not lessons, So if you want lessons, we'll cater lessons to you. But I'll tell you now, there's a lot of forex traders that are hungry in the country, but they'll never come clean and say it because they are influencers at the end of the day. We are hungry. Yeah. I'm going to say we, because I also do have my down and out days, and then you find boom, 3K a lesson, mentorship, 3K came in. Let me take this 2K, let me go trade. You trade that 2K, 20. Withdraw, you leave 5. Take that 5, 30. Uvugile. From that 3K that was paid, you understand? People don't want to come clean and say, we do have bad days. We do have our downs. You know,
Yeah, do
So,
have the
services,
color moments.
I think at the end of the day we need to come clear and be transparent with everybody.
So that they know, dog.
They
that
know
they
that,
know.
you know, even if they want to come into the industry and they want to be mentors or signal providers.
Yeah, I was saying I want to
they
quit my
know.
job. I always tell people that,
Yeah.
you want to quit your job.
Yeah, quit at your own risk, bro.
Hey.
To
So we have
trade.
to outline how it is in the industry.
Yeah.
If we're gonna keep sugarcoating what it is, then people are gonna come in, get disappointed, and then what are,
their
we gonna,
jobs.
what are we gonna get? We're gonna get a higher number of people saying forex is a scam.
Yeah.
Because
True.
when
They didn't
you
know.
actually fueled the fire to this.
They said,
Yeah.
quit your
Out
job, take that
dog.
loan.
Take that I told you my story, right? That my first account was funded through Loan Shark, Mashonis.
Yeah.
My mom actually recommended that person and said, yo, this is the person that you can talk to. We're gonna go there and do cap. My mom did that for me because my mom supports me with everything that I do.
Hey, and when at that time you were sure, good
I was sure that
Gucci follow me,
Dog.
Versace follow me.
Bona. I'm sitting there thinking of M3. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
drop top. I'm nice. In
dog.
You know,
And right now, not far.
No,
like
not far.
here.
No, one.
Right here.
2 months, 3 months. I'm nice.
clean.
I'm within.
Clean.
You know, Ibiza, I'm there. You know, topless.
Yeah.
The Mkawa showing there, you know, nicely. But it didn't happen like that because we were sold something that's not real. Now, not if we're going to keep on selling people something that's not real, then we are only working against our progression as forex traders and expanding this forex industry
FX as a whole,
into greater horizons. We're gonna work against ourselves because I'll tell you now, I'm not afraid to put it on record that forex, it is said to be good, you know, we are scammers and whatnot, simply because number one, the media is ran by the minority, you know, and the minority have been chowing from trading in general for years before it was made accessible to us, you know. So when they see a huge number of us going in that direction, like, hey, you know, because now they see what the majority now is learning.
It's going,
you know,
and
it's
regulations
going
change.
regulations change and going in that direction in which they've been taking and they've been benefiting from. And media, I'll tell you now, they run things. So you'll see things, I don't want to mention things, but these programs on TV is like, the only time they'll cover anything forex is when something went wrong.
Yeah, trust.
You understand?
Yeah.
So now, where's the positivity out of forex? How many millionaires have we made as mentors in this country? There are millionaires. There are people now sitting with private. I don't even have a private wealth account.
Yeah.
I have a private client, but I've made private wealth people, and that time I was earning even less. I didn't even have a black card, but I mentored someone, and that someone became a millionaire before
because
me.
they had the capital.
They had the capital before me. Then they
Yeah.
took my knowledge and they ran with it. It will also tie down to someone that's trading a demo, right?
Yeah.
And then sending out fire signals. But that person, he's not at that stage just yet.
Yes,
But the
yes,
signals are making life easier for other people that had subscribed.
Yeah.
You know, so
People that have other
it's one
incomes.
it's one and the same.
Yeah.
If you look at it, it's one and the same. And like, we've done so much for this country.
True.
We deserve an applause from the president himself. You can applaud us, it's fine. The president, the cabinet, the entire people that are running this country need to come down and give props to all of the forex traders that are doing good in this country, because they have helped curb the unemployment rate in this country. There are people living here and they're making the most. Just like me, I come from a 2-room. I'm living comfortably now. I have a number of 4 cars right now, you know, and not just 4 cars. It's we're talking about a mere person.
Shout out Avalanche.
You know,
Yeah.
Avalanche is the one. Avalanche has his own Instagram account.
Yeah.
So I mean, I always bring up my cars, and they are also on my bio. I bring up that because anybody, if someone was to see that and they were to understand where I come from, and because of forex, I managed to attain all of these things, right? And through my own, hustle, if I can do it, why not you?
Yeah.
I dropped
And
out
all
twice.
through FX, yeah.
I dropped out twice, and FX made it possible.
Yeah.
Right now, my dad looks at me proud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my dad on the spotlight right now. When I went to my dad and said, "Hey, Dad, I'm finding up, but can I please have 2K? And there's this thing called forex and whatnot." And I was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna fund something that I don't understand." I remember he was sick and was in bed at the time. I think it was flu or whatever. Anyway, there's a big time. And it was like, he could answer me in his sleep. He was like, "I'm not going to fund something I don't understand." That hurt me. Went to my mom. My mom organized the Mashonisa vibes. I went there, got the money, blew it. The story is there, it's on YouTube, check it out. But fast forward, my dad is very proud of me right now. Very proud to a point where he's like, "Yazi nami ungayishaya lento yakho," you know. Ngibonisa nje want to just show me the ropes. I just need 2 days with you. Show me the ropes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna master it. This is the same person that didn't believe, or rather didn't understand what it is that I was preaching. I was preaching to. Like, you know, remember, these are old school folk. If I'm 33, you can just imagine how old my parents are. And there's 4 of us at home. So you need to understand that they're old school. Technology wise, they're not right. They're not there yet. You know. So if I come through with something like this, they wouldn't believe. So FX did the most for me. And what I would like to highlight is that I came through FX and I made things work through signals. I subscribed to other people signals. I provided them to my people, and then I managed to now, you know, get the hang of the market, and then, you know,
find
do
your
my own.
Yeah.
Nasdaq Forex was owned by Pat, Amogelang, Simon, Skamza. When I joined, Skamza left. You know, for whatever reasons, you know, and there was 4 of us left. I was brought into the team to save a sinking ship. What was the sinking ship? It was the Titanic of signals. You understand? So their signals were suffering. And even before I joined them, I would get people coming to me and saying, "Yo, hey, is Yabuya? Yeah, it's a big team, but hey, signals there, hey, Yabuya." And, you know, stars aligned, and I joined the guys, and I came in, offered signals, and, you know, did my thing, and we were all a happy family. The ship was sailing again to its destination, and we were making money together. People were making money. So all in all, what I'm trying to say is my signals work. I became who I am because of signals. I was never going to be a part of Nasdaq Forex if I wasn't supplying signals. You see, so I was supplying signals, winning signals, posting my stuff, and I used to get like on Instagram 9 likes, 15 at most, you know, as opposed to now I get like 2K plus. You know, because of, I will ever be grateful to Amogelang, Peterson. Those guys made me who I am when it comes to the social space in trading, because of my signals. That's why even today I still go in with the signals. That's why I can clearly say, "Hey, show me another one that does this."
Confidently so.
And just one more. What do you think should happen if somebody like somebody's just sending like bad signals, and we can take this is bad signals? What should happen? What do you think should happen?
Stop that nonsense. Stop sending out signals up until you're good and ready to send out signals. When as an individual you will know, "Oh, okay, sharp, now I'm fine, I can send out signals."
As a client, what should I do if that trader gave me bad signals? What do you think I should do? Just like
I was gonna go and contradict myself, but I'll proceed and do that. I say to people when they come into my signal group, right? Excuse me. When I say they're coming onto my signal group, and before I even send out a signal, say to me, "Hey, may I please have my refund?" I tell you straight up, you can get it if I haven't sent you a signal, if you haven't received a signal. But if I sent even one signal, I've rendered the service. Right? You can't ask for a refund when I've rendered the service. Right? So that's null and void now. You're not getting a refund because I've sent out a signal. You've received part of the service. But I think if someone is giving out back-to-back bad signals, just give people the refund. You are not helping them.
But by that time, that money is gone.
I agree with
But
whose problem is it? Whose problem is it? Because my little brother, I spoke to you about him.
Yeah, I remember.
My little brother has grown so much in the trading space that he also gives out signals, right? I tell him all the time, when they pay you, do not spend that money. Yes, you have your own money, but that subscriber money must have its own pocket. When someone says to you, may I please have a refund? Gladly give them the refund. Provided would they take off whatever boxes that I have for
whatever
them.
boxes.
You
And I think it's very important to establish those things from the offset.
Contracts per se, like contracts or like from the so
just
that people know. Like
a policy that people know, and I think more especially for yourself, because I know sometimes and I've been that guy. I don't like noise, But sometimes you find yourself handling one client one way or one client another way. So you know what I'd do, nah? I would be like, because like I said, especially in the robot space, I'd be able to see what your account is doing. You come, you ask me for a refund. I'm like, okay, let's look at profit. Yeah? Whatever profit you made, then we'll minus it from what you paid.
Smart, dog.
And there are
That's
some
smart.
people that I never paid back because you made more than what you paid me for. You may say you don't want to use it anymore or whatever reason, but then let's go back and for a number of people they actually reduced the thing, like you're saying that like people take signals and the person makes 3K from the signal and then they only paid a K for the signal, so it's like in fact you should be paying me more.
I think something just rang in my head right now. You should be paying me some more. I think I was on I was on a live. I was on a live with Manando, Marco, Eddie, and we're talking about people asking for refunds. If we were to have like a live trading session, and then so Manando was like, what if someone comes from Tanin, comes to Joburg and comes for those? So now we're gonna touch just on the refund situation. Comes from Tanin, and then they are within your trading area. What? Then they paid $1,000. They fund their account with 5,000, and then for the day you guys blow, and he blows his 5,000. He was saying, Uti, when that person asks for a refund, right? You need to give them the refund because they spent a K coming from Tanin. They spent 5,000 to fund, and then they spent 1,000 to be part of that trading session. So 7K all in all is down the drain. I was like, no, you can't. Remember, a refund has to have like
it's a certain criteria.
Yes, there's a criteria. English.
We understand.
No, soon we'll be fetching the school fees. Because now the English tends to run away. On the real, I was like, no, you can't do that. You can't do a refund. Why? You paid to be part of what we are doing. Which is what? Which is a live trading session.
And which is taking a risk.
If you lose, you lose. That's part of the game. That's what I'm saying. People need to be educated about what it is that they're going into. It can be signals, it can be the whole trading
and both as a trader and as a client.
So you need to know exactly what it is that you're going into. You can't go into something blindly because you go into something blindly and then it's not going to work out for you. And then that's why we're going to have this whole back and forth of a refund this, refund that. You came into this trading session knowing that you paid 1,000. You used $1,000 to come here. You funded 1,000. So, I gave you the service. I gave you the experience of trading with me. Unfortunately, it was a bad day. In trading, we have good and bad days. So we can't run away from that. So once you understand that, there wouldn't be a conversation of refunds. You understand? So now, what if we win? I was like to Manando, okay, what if we win?
Are they gonna pay you more?
No, you funded 5,000
and you
closed 15. Let's take it to 15, not too much.
15.
Are you gonna give me 4K?
Another 1,000 because you
another 1,000 because we made so much. Are you gonna give me 4,000? for this
No,
trading
they
session
not.
because we
No,
won.
they
Of course
We're
not.
not. So why
Yeah.
should I give you a refund then if we lose?
Yeah.
So let's say, okay, sharp. Shoot together. We must agree going forward. Okay, if we win, you pay additional amount. If you lose, I give you a refund.
Yeah.
None.
It's
We are all happy.
yeah.
We're all happy, dog. All happy.
Yeah, but wholesome chat.
Yeah, just-
I love the perspective.
Yeah.
From your side and thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, just basically just to wrap it up in the sense of like, what I'm trying to understand, because the people at home, they're watching right now,
Yeah.
they hear everything we're talking about, né? But we gotta wrap it up for people now and be like, okay, like what are the red flags of what to look for in a signal group that's you, because obviously a lot of things you only find out once you're on the inside.
Yeah.
Like what you see on the gram,
Yeah, what you
ish.
see on the gram is not always what you're gonna get in the signal.
And the moment you in on the inside, so how do people actually identify these red flags or these what? What is a bit
Because now people end up being like they all red flags, and I don't debate with those people because you can make out it's written, but it's not forex on my cars, so everybody knows good. This guy's trading forex. And dog, I just don't entertain people that are like forex is scam, forex what, because
just to
they've had
add
a
there,
bad
before you
experience.
continue with that, that mind is fueled by the media. Like I said before, the media has planted a seed not only in the youth but the middle class and the old age.
Basically.
Now, when you say forex, like even now, wait, I'll tell you now before we wrap it up.
Yeah.
I went to this other what do you call it in English?
What's-
You know, savings lapaya man.
You went to a
Ceremony.
whack.
Yeah, there's a
Whack,
whack. There.
whack.
There was a whack there in the location.
Yeah.
Ekas, in the location. There was a whack there, and then my dad was there. So I hadn't seen that family in a long time. Like I grew up with the kids of that household.
but
Went to the same primary school and whatnot. And then man feel like when I'm driving ever lunch, the dad there was going crazy. As much as the kids they have like their degrees or whatever, but then when he saw me, he's like, no funny I what is it that you do? I'm like, I'm trading forex. It's like, now what the I mean,
It's like, but dude, I didn't ask you for nothing.
bro,
for
you
anything.
just asked me what do I do?
Exactly.
I was also reluctant in answering because I know for a fact 90% of the people in this country, they know once you say forex, it's a scam.
Dog, actually,
You know?
I had that last night. So we were at like a comedy night. We didn't plan to be at a comedy night, but we were at a comedy night, and then
Whack.
they asked me what. Yeah, bro, the comedians are so whack. If you guys are watching this, you guys are whack.
Wow.
We
Yeah,
tried,
but-
but we tried.
But so the host asked me. He asked everybody what they do. So he asked me what they do, and I was just like.
Yeah, that
I make
reluctance,
money
dog.
because he's a comedian. So if
Dog.
I say I do
Dog.
forex, now he's gonna run his whole night on me
He's gonna
doing
be on your
forex.
case. He's gonna be on your case, dog. From that point up until the closing
Dog.
of his time
So
on
I was
stage.
just like to him, dog, I make money for a living.
You see, so that's the thing, So he said to me, okay, you now what demands it. So that also is already planted into our people's minds with the forex scam. So I can't really say there's red flags. Why I say that is because you'll never know a person up until you sit down with them. So that's one part. So just to broaden it a bit, people say, how do you know a person is a scam or a person is living exactly how they portray on Instagram? Yeah, meet up with them 2-3 times. Let the bill come. You will know. You understand? Same goes for a signal provider. You'll only know once you sign up. Meaning you are giving your money away in hope of this person is being real. So you can't pick up
due diligence or
So in this game, in the famous words of Ricardo Sanos, is like you pay school fees.
Yeah.
You having to go through all the nonsense, you are paying school fees.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
There's school fees for you, so don't cry for that money. So that 5 clipper or that clipper that someone is charging for signals or mentorship, after paying this, the experience that you're gonna get that's either gonna be a red flag or
don't
something.
know. Like let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah,
You paid
yeah,
your school fees, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. You'll never know.
Yeah.
You'll
that's
you'll
tricky.
never know.
But
You'll
you're
never
right.
see the
though.
red flags.
You're
Because
right.
everything
yeah,
on
true.
Instagram is proper.
Yeah.
They're going
Yeah.
out. They have sports cars. They have houses.
Yeah.
They have a
Yeah.
big following. They're being chased by women left, right, and center. So you thinking, yeah, no, this one is the one.
Yeah.
But then going to the services and it's nonsense.
It's like,
That's a red flag
lie.
right there.
But how does one do score?
Diligence.
But
Yes.
in this case, like okay, so right now I see, I open your Instagram, Major. I see, I'm like, yo, it's lit here. But then again, I want to go deeper to find out whatnot. Do I talk to you directly? Because I know talking to traders directly to ask, hey,
I'm
Joe,
gonna sell you dreams.
exactly my point. So how does one actually?
Sometimes I'm gonna sell you dreams. Sometimes I'm gonna be arrogant.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I mean, I sell you
Yeah.
dreams to a point where you're like, hey, but these dreams, they are too much of dreams. That time it's not even a dream, it's reality.
Yeah.
It's just that you've gotten so much of the same thing that I'm saying to you somewhere else
Yeah.
that you're gonna box it as a dream.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, I'm just asking, like, what other means can I use to do to?
Your due diligence,
homework.
Yeah.
your homework.
What?
Simple. If you're smart enough, this is for the people that have been around. If
Yeah.
you're smart enough, a lot of people learn how to trade from my signals.
Okay.
You just look at the signal, you go to the charts, you say, okay, price here, entry, price there, TP, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, stop loss here. You go back to the chart, okay, sharp. Why is this TP here? Why is this TP there? Why is this SL here? You're like, okay, this guy actually saw this, and that. Okay, let's try to repeat that next on maybe tomorrow. And then you're like, okay, this repetition is actually happening. Then you learn from the signals. You don't need to pay me anything.
But the thing is, this is for
no, he's talking about post.
No, like this is for people trying to subscribe now. To subscribe, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Wuti. There are people that are smart enough
to
pick it
actually
up
watch the
from
post.
the post.
Yeah, nah, I get you.
watch the
Okay.
post
That's why I was
repetitively.
explaining the post.
Yeah.
There's some people that are gonna strip down the post to the analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now
that
for
happens,
the people that don't
happens.
know, right?
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, trial and error.
Ish.
And it's a school fee.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, guys. It's
unfortunate,
very
dog.
unfortunate,
Like,
though.
There's no way.
Because I'm
I
even
can
trying to
do
think
this
of
otherwise.
other ways right now.
There
Like,
aren't other
you
ways,
can't.
dog.
You literally
I'm
can't.
showing you what I want you to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be comfortable with. If you want to know, just be comfortable that this money can go.
Yeah.
So if I'm telling you it's 7,000, be comfortable with 7,000 being
7,000.
gone.
Yeah. So also, what we forgot to cover this, dog. How many minutes do we have there?
By the way, we are going for 6 hours today, guys. 6
Yeah, I mean,
hours.
I can talk forever. this is gonna be the closing. Now, people were like to me, "Why don't you post your losing trades?"
Okay.
Right. And I think I watched an episode of you guys where I think you touched a bit on that. But for me, I don't post my losses. People will say, "Why?" Simple, this thing. Why should I post? Remember, we're running a business.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna show a downfall of the business, that's just me hindering my progress, right? Now, how do we work against that? For that, to grow the business. When I send out a signal and it goes into losses, I make it a point where that day doesn't end without us having to cover that signal, or rather the losses. If we lost on 50 points on Nasdaq, I come back and we make 400. Is there a point for me to post the losses? Then we make it back and made more. So there's no reason for me to post the losses, because I've made so much more than what I've lost. And I'm making a point with us today. We don't sleep without recovering everything that we've lost.
Yeah, I think for me, look, that you can go and not post it there, but I think once somebody comes to you, I don't know how you handle your business when somebody comes to you, but I think also just make it clear, because for me, the biggest thing is making it clear to somebody that, hey, it's not always nice, because if they think you never lose, then every time put in, and I've had people who have made crazy money from my signals,
Yeah.
all because they like, okay, Scooby, he's the man, this guy, he's gonna send me a
Yeah,
signal,
it's
and I'm
gonna
gonna
be
make
fire.
it.
I'm gonna
That
exhaust
time-
the margin.
That time when this person like went full margin, that time it's like probably $400 that they funded there. And I'm like, yo, this guy went full margin. Dog is chilling on like 2.8 profits, which is nice. But it's like,
when you're not there even.
like I'm like,
This guy, dog, I've had days like that. I've had days like that.
Yeah,
I won't lie.
so
For me, I think when people come up and sign up with me, I always have a discussion with every. Can ask anyone that's been on my Signal group. Before I add you into the group, I need you to understand. This is what happens in the Signal group. You must expect 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
If we're in agreement, kudos. Let's go.
Thank you.
understand.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
yeah, so for me, just as long as they understand, because the whole thing of people now margining everything just because the signal came from a guru, you know, like I get signals wrong, so I don't need to post my losses or anything like that, but I'll let you know with, hey, the next signal I'm sending, I'm not saying, hey, it's gotta go, and it's understanding that this is all probabilistic.
You've got a point. Let me show you guys this. So the first 3 signal groups, can you see it says NASFX, which is Nasdaq Forex, high signal group, right?
High risk,
which means there, high risk. When I post in there, you know what
Yep.
it's do or die. You understand? So already there's a group for that. So there are people that decide, hey, don't put me in that group because I don't want those signals. You know. So I'm like, hey, I want to hear 50-50 chance we are going in, right? Then there's gonna be obviously the Nasdaq in German 30, and then we're gonna have just the US 31. Then here at the top, okay, that's where I said everything. If it's high risk, goes in there. So I already let them know what is not color.
Yeah.
You know,
And which is the nice thing.
and then when with your own
discretion.
English.
It
didn't go to Saints. What's this?
Saints 200K a year.
Saints students or something. Yes, I wasn't in doubt. But obviously, you need to use your own discretion on that. Are you gonna take it? Are you not gonna take it? And then at the end of the day, you are left with the result. More often than not, 98% of the time, the high risk signal group they hit TP. 98% of the time.
Going in.
You guys heard it here, industry chats right here. We're chilling with Major RSA. Guys, I want to clarify something, guys. Sorry, Scoobs. Scoobs is the co-host of the show, guys. If you guys don't know by now.
It's not an interview.
Guys, I don't know why people
every
think
week.
this guy is
He's here every week.
So from the first episode, I knew. From the first episode that
it's every week.
This is what's happening. People don't like to pay attention.
You find there's people who want.
They want to go down to, you know, when you have the description of it, okay, today we're talking about 1, 2, 3. They want to go down to the gist of everything. I want them here on the core of this shandies. I want to hear. They will literally go and fast forward. They're talking too much. Now you don't understand why.
You're not missing. You're losing context of something that we even chatting about. But thank you for coming through.
No, shout out.
It's been a pleasure.
Shout out.
I don't know.
This is it for the format of the show. There's no memes, no news, no memes,
no news, no news. I know you guys go into the whole what's happening in the world.
A lot of the news, monkeypox. We all know there's monkeypox around.
We're not wearing masks.
Hey,
I walked.
South Africa, normal mask.
I walked into Checkers yesterday with a smile on my face.
Yesterday. I was like, I posted on my stories. I was like, it's cold. It's cold AF. But today, I'm going to go out. I wasn't meaning to go. I want to feel how it is to walk around the mall without a mask.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
And no one's judging you at that time.
But some people haven't let go though.
I
asked the lady, when I went to go buy that bottle, I asked the lady there, like, "Got the wine, Safari mask." Hey, why is it 9 keeper warm this thing? Warm.
Some people
Warm.
are like, yeah, it's got them warm.
Oh, come on.
There's pros and cons. You know, and I think everyone should just go do their research as to what the pros and cons are to a mask, so that you know how to properly apply a mask. Because the way we were told, just as a whole, wasn't necessarily the healthiest option. Because as much as they were preventing COVID, our immune systems were getting weaker from like other flus, regular flu and all of that. You know, so I think also learn whatever. Just do your own research. You know, and that's how you're gonna be also prosperous in forex. Don't always be a sheep. Have a mentor, have somebody that you look at and draw inspiration from, but also go out there and do your own thing. Learn your own things, read your own books. In
English, due diligence. Someone was messing that shit.
It was not my day today. That's not my day today.
So what? Monkeypox, and then what we're gonna say? I think even the crypto guys. They live with it. We all know Zakala.
Every other week we're on your cases.
Every day there is Zakala.
And it dipped. Like just let the guys be.
But also, I think it's a good thing to rub it in. Maybe it might sink in at some point.
Yeah.
No, but we're still trying to do work with some crypto platforms. So
it's fine.
You mustn't make
but it's fine. They need to come in as a way of defense.
Yeah.
If you're going to go hard on them, they must come in as defense. Okay, currency.
Or how to go about
currency 1, 2, 3. What you're saying is not accurate. This is what you need to look at. And in the same breath, you are being schooled. On what you know about cryptocurrencies,
Because like I've got a guy. I still haven't given you the videos of the farm. I went to a crypto farm.
Bro, I heard you speak about that last time.
In Benoni, and that guy was like, no. So what he did, he switched a lot of his cryptos into USD Tether. Because it's more stable. Yes, it's still having its dip, but it's been performing more stable amongst like the rest of the
course
coin, so I think that would be like nice to know, and as to why he opted for USD Tether versus every other stable coin, and he explained that. I was lit at the time, so I didn't catch him 100%.
Maybe you should have him on the platform.
Actually,
that way you're covering a whole lot of ground, not only locally, because I know locally we don't have too much of cryptocurrency traders, but abroad there's a lot. There's a lot of people that can take away from that information that he might be able to.
They might be more passionate about crypto than they are forex.
Exactly. So those are the chats, bros.
Danko.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. My little brother always says, "It's thank you."
Hey, dog, you know which signals I'm killed by just before we close. They be like, buy, open SL, open TP.
What the hell? It's like wherever it goes.
Just go until you have a lot of money or no money at all.
We're out. On that note,
thank you.
I'm gonna help you guys turn out.
Thank you so much
for having me, guys.
Bro.
I don't mind coming back.
Nah, def 100%.
In a year's time, let's make it a year's time.
He's already put a timeline to it. I ski, guys.
I'll be a mind the game,
We'll get a controversial topic and in fact we need a day where we call more than one guest. Need like a couple.
So like a
guests.
Debate type of thing.
Round table.
Dramas must come out there.
Dog, everybody must be in defense mode. Everybody must talk. They talk.
Because hey, people are quick to talk on the socials.
Because they're not opposed by anybody.
100%.
But like once we're there, dog, it's like know.
If I come back now, I clap back.
Coming back with that heat.
Then
that
what
fire.
are you gonna say? Do you have something to say about that? I think that's another.
But you see, in regards to that, I know for sure one thing is that the guys who are doing dirty in this industry will never come and sit down.
They might.
Schools, I've been trying, dog, purposefully to get interviews with these very guys.
I hear you, but sometimes an invite when it comes from someone else.
I was about to say that, remember.
So I'm the problem.
You've been at the forefront of this whole thing.
Yes.
So I'm the problem.
So they're really scared. It's like,
Yeah.
dog, imagine one day at your house, bruh, Deborah Patter comes walking at your door. Now you know you did nothing wrong, but you're like,
hey,
I'm going on to special assignment. What did I do? Special assignment, me.
dog. You know, so it's always a good thing if, let's say, maybe Scoob is gonna say, hey, dog, do you mind coming through? I'm shooting 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Or you lay it down for them, they'll come through. Marawena.
They're thinking
okay,
this one. Slipping.
Yeah. And then when they get here, they find you here. It's like, oh shit, it's too late.
It's too late to go. You can't turn, bro.
Yeah, you can't turn.
Easy.
We need that day.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%.
Roundtable discussion and even if some things are not on camera, you know, but I think we just for like you said, the media controls something. So now, man, we must have numbers or somewhere, because I feel like some people don't really have a conscience.
Not at all.
When it's here, and it has a long-term effect. Like I say, I've had people like swear at me because they saw forex on my car, and then they were like, "Yeah, Masimben, guys were forex."
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I removed my branding on the car after the whole rest in peace to VMJ. After the whole VMJ thing, and then obviously a week before. Lesiba also got hijacked. That's the reason why I went and I removed my branding, because at the time I think a lot of attention was focused on forex traders.
I was in an incident. Easy was also in an incident before. So people do look at that, you know, and just be like, forex. I mean, even traffic cops, dog. Traffic cops.
But I love traffic cops, dog.
They won't even be ashamed. Be like, Joe, I'll fucking mad.
Dog, I'm not even be ashamed or just reserve comments. Traffic cops love me, number one. And this one time recently I got stopped and this guy was just admiring the car.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I was shinyana coffee band. Like, apart when we're rolling the streets. I'm like, how? What am I supposed to do? I'm a forex trader. It's like, share something. I'm like, as forex guys, we don't travel with cash, you know, but it's too risky. So I only have the cash. I don't
and a lot of traders did give that perception that like, oh, he's cash. Because back in the day, bro, people have minds on it now, but back in the day, people put
stacks.
Money, and we pay with our phones. We don't even have cards anymore.
Pay with our phones now, bro.
But shout out, guys. See you guys next week.